Hello, my name is Julie and this is KS Mom Crochets, and today is all about whips. So I'm going to go through all of my whips that I have had for years as well as some that I have accumulated over 2022 and 2023. I did do this video last year, at the beginning of last year. I think it was in January of 2023. So some of these will be repeats, I know, but I'm going to reevaluate them and decide, am I really going to finish these? Because they just been sitting around, guys. Like, some of these I've had for years, and it's time for me to clear up some space. Like taking half of these bags down, like my whole entire top of my closet is almost empty, so they don't need to be sitting there. I need to do something with them. I either need to finish them or get rid of them, and it's really hard for me to get rid of projects that I have put so much time into, but at the same time they're projects that I don't know if I'll ever finish. So that's like a hard thing for me to let go. And obviously we're on the floor, so you're getting a little bit of a different view here. Like I told you all in my podcast, I'm not sure. I think I'm going to release this one last. So yeah, I am working on emptying a cubby so I can rearrange my yarn. My goal is to use up a lot of this worsted weight yarn this year too. I really want to just use my yarn, guys. But this video ain't about that. This video is all about whips. So I guess I'm just going to grab and just start going through them. I do have my little journal here that I got. And I'm going to try to take notes. But if it gets too much that I have to edit out, then I may do that after the video. So the first bag I have is this pretty bag right here. Pretty sure I did a review on this for Whisk F. And it's just been sitting in my closet. Oh, I remember what this is. So this, I started an elephant. I started an elephant out of this, and it is from the Amigurumi Circus book. And so I know what the project is. I know I have it wrote down too because I take really good notes. I've got notes for the past 3 years. So some of these projects I probably don't have notes on, but a lot of them I do. And then I'm not sure. I got a bunch of like little pieces here, and I don't even know what they are. I don't know what they are. I got a bunch of little pink pieces in this little bag. And then obviously I've got all the yarn in here. I was using sport weight, DK weight. I mean, there's a lot of yarn in here that I didn't even remember that I had. There's some black. So I don't know. I think I don't know what I want to do. I really love that pattern so much, but I know that I started this sometime last year. I'm not sure how far along I am either. I think maybe this was the head and this is the neck, maybe. I guess I'm going to frog it because there's a lot of yarn in here that I could be using for other projects. So I think I'm going to frog this one because, like I said, I know that I started it right after somebody sent me a picture of their elephant, and then I put it to the side. So I know that book is in my basket up there to draw out, but I have another project in mind for that book. So I think I'm just going to put all this yarn up and frog it. So if I'm frogging it, I'm going to put it on the bed, I guess, because there's no room over here. And then the next bag I have is my, this is a bag that I had made off of Amazon before I started YouTube. And it's got my dogs on it. So kind of, the light's kind of glaring on it, but this is Lucy. And this is my dog Bella. and I had their pictures put on a bag. And I can't remember what listing I got that from. I just know that I found it somehow. But in this bag, I already know what's in here. And I know I need to finish this. I know I do. I started this in 2022, I think. And it is Blueberry Cupcake. I was making this for my daughter. This is the doll heads that they don't make anymore. They are discontinued. And I was making this for my daughter. And he got shoved in a bag. And I never finished him. So I have his body. I have his arms done. I don't think there's much left besides like sewing this together. I have his legs. Let's see if I can do this. So there's what his body looks like. His head's kind of cocked to the side there. So those pieces are in a bag. Let's see what else is in here, because I thought that I had more than that done. Yep, here's his hat. Where's he at? Ooh, his hat's a little messed up where it's been in that bag for so long, but there's his hat. Of course, I would have to fix it somehow. Hold on. That's the best I can do right now. It needs really straightened out where it's been in this bag for years. And then the rest of this, I think it's just the yarn that I'm using. I think he just needs sewed together, and then I think he has like some little blueberries that I need to make, and maybe some leaves, if I'm remembering right. I can't remember exactly. So I definitely need to finish him because he's almost done. And like I said, my daughter, this was supposed to be for my daughter, but she probably forgot about it. I'm gonna put this up here for now. Okay, and then the next one is a Boston Terrier bag here, and this has my sweater that I was making, the Granny Pop Pullover sweater. Now I started this at the end of last year. I can't remember when I started it, but I put it to the side, and the only thing that I have left is to do the sleeves. So I definitely don't want to frog this. I just need to add some sleeves, and that shouldn't take very long. So definitely not going to frog this. So this is definitely a keep in the it's by MJ's Off the Hook Designs. And then here's the yarn that I'm using. And I even have the hook in there, which is odd because I never keep hooks with my projects, but I don't use a 5mm very much either, so that's in there. So this is definitely a keep. I definitely am not gonna frog all that work, and I'm not even taking notes. I guess I'll just take notes at the end, but I'm gonna make sure that I take notes this time, because last time I did this video I said that I would take notes and then I did not. And then the next thing is this Coffee and Crochet with Sarah bag. She has a YouTube channel here, but I'm pretty sure she changed her YouTube channel name, and I cannot remember what it's called now. But this is a doily, and this is definitely not the right time of year for this. It is a snowman doily. So I don't know if you can tell, but the middle of it is like a star, and then each one of these black sections right here is a top hat. And then I'm working on his face. So I don't know how many rows I have left, but it can't be very many. I do have a lot of ends that I need to weave in, but like I said, this is not really something that I want to work on right now. This is more of a Christmas time project definitely am not going to rip this out because I know that I started this Christmas of 2022. So it's not as old as it sounds. But I did try to pull this out last Christmas, and then I just had a lot going on, and I just didn't really crochet much last Christmas. So I'm definitely going to keep this. And this was a free pattern on Ravelry. I do remember that. And anything that I can, I'll try to link some projects if I can. But all the thread and stuff that I was using is in there, so I definitely don't want to get rid of that. I'm just piling up. I got rid of one project. One project. No. So I know what this is. This little bag. This is a Japanese knot bag. I already know what this is. And this is from Carrie Lord's. I can see it over there on my shelf. Alexandra's Garden Flowers. And this was supposed to be a rose. And I'm just going to be honest with y'all. I'm never going to finish this. I was so excited to get that book. And I think that the book is absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. But this was not the flower that I wanted to do. I just did not have a lot of this yarn. And I didn't have the right colors for the flower that I wanted to do. So I know it looks like I have a lot of work done on this, but there are so many pieces to that project. Yeah, I'm not going to finish this. So I'm just going to say no. I'm not going to finish that one. I hate to do that, but I wasn't having fun making that, if that makes sense. Like it was turning into more of a chore, and because I wanted to finish it more for this video, and I would rather pull that book out at a later date and make a different flower out of it. Okay, so this is another doily that I was making, and I know this came out of a Crochet World magazine, but this has been in a bag for at least 3 years. I know that I started this before I started making YouTube videos, and I know that I'm never going to finish this, so I think that I'm just going to rip this out and frog it and be done with it. And it's in this little cute little sheet bag there. So cute. And I get my stitch markers back because I'm missing a lot of stitch markers because they're all in these bags. And then here is this little bag here, little drawstring bag. And I always have a bag in a bag. I don't know what this is. I forget. I think this is Maybelle the cow. It is Maybelle the cow. So I started Maybelle the cow from Amigurumi Treasures 2. Oh, I think that's the book she's from. And I've not finished her. And I started her last January. And I haven't worked on her since. And I have tried, y'all. I've tried so many times to like pick this project back up, and I think the reason that I have not finished her is because I'm just scared that I'm not gonna have enough yarn. So I don't know. I don't want to rip her out because I have done a lot of work on this. Like a lot. Like I still have a long way to go though. I have her feet and her hands because I said I was going to do those first with this project because that's something I always leave for last. So I need to finish her head. Finish her head and make her body and ears. I think she has ears. And then I know she has a dress on. So I'm going to keep her. I'm going to keep her because she's not really that old. She's not like that old of a whip. And hopefully, I do have these little buttons I bought for her dress too. I really need to work on this. Even if I just put like 1 or 2 rows in a day. I've been watching Mama Kayla work on her sweetheart blanket. And it's amazing how much progress you can get done on a project by just doing a couple rows a day. So I think that I'm going to just try to work on this. Maybe just put 1 or 2 rows in a day. We'll see. But I definitely need to get her done because I know that she is a project that I really want to do. I really want to finish her because she's so cute. I know what this bag is. This is the dreaded sunflower bag. So I made this bag myself. It's it looks a lot better on camera than it does in real life because this bag is not made very well at all. But this has a Spider-Man blanket in it that I started for my nephew like 3 years ago, and I have tried and tried and tried to work on this, and I just can't do it, y'all. I just cannot do it. I'm not a red and blue and black person. I don't like I hear Lucy outside the door. But I just don't like these colors. I'm not a Spider-Man person. So my poor little nephew is never going to get this because by the time I finish this blanket, he's going to be as big as I am. So I think I'm just going to, it's a pretty good size. So I think I'm just going to call it done and finish it off and call it done. I might go around one time in black, but then again, I might not. This baby blanket size, a small like receiving car seat blanket size, and this thing is I'm done with that. I've had that thing for like 3 years, so it's time to say goodbye. I'm gonna reach and grab. Okay, I don't know. Let's see, I have this bag right here. I can't remember what's in it. Oh, this is a scrap blanket. So this is a scrap blanket that I started forever ago. This is something that it doesn't matter if it's been in your closet for 10 years. You can pick it up and work on it. You know what I mean? It's so pretty too. So I was holding yarn together with black because it really ties the different colors together. And I think I was just doing the V-stitch. So I might, I think I'll just keep this again. I'll just throw it in my scrap bin. And maybe one of these days, this blanket will get finished. I did add to this last year, I remember. I added, I think, this color at least. And it's just random yarn, worsted weight, acrylic. So, yeah, I'll just keep that. I may take it out of this bag, though, because I could really use this bag. So I'll just set this over here. And then I have this little bag right here. And I was actually taking this project to work with me. But then it got to where I couldn't, I don't know. It was hard for me to see in the car because I sit in the car on brakes. And it was going to be a shawl. And I can't remember. I have no idea. I mean, I have it somewhere in my notes, but I can't remember what it's called, but it's like shell stitches. Oop. It's like shell stitches, and it's with this, I was looking for this. I was looking for this yarn cake cozy. I think it's, what is this? Oh, it's a wrap. Red Heart, it's a wrap. But anyway, it's pinks. I got it on clearance somewhere. And that's as far as I had went. I don't know if I really want to finish that project, but I don't know if I really want to rip it out or not. I think I'm going to keep this, and I might just, I might try taking it to work, because I haven't been crocheting on lunch very much. I don't have time on my breaks, really. I don't get a long break, but on lunch I could crochet a little bit, and I might start taking this to work again and just putting like a row or two in when I work, and we'll see. I'm keeping more than I'm getting rid of, huh? And then I have this bag right here. This was from Cassandra at Craftably Ever After. She gave me that bag, and it has a doll in it with a doll dress. And the dress itself is done. She's so pretty. This is a Fibercraft doll. But the dress itself is done. It's the ruffles that are not done. And I know the reason that I quit working on this is because I do not like doing the triple crochet or the treble crochet. I don't know what y'all call it. I always call it triple crochet, where you wrap the yarn twice. And you have to do 3 rows on every section, and I just hate that stitch. I just don't like it. And so I didn't finish it because of that, because I got really, man, her eyes look kind of scary in that light. She really doesn't look like that in person, but whatever. Anyway, I know some people don't like dolls, but I think she's really pretty. So I don't know what I want to do about this, because the dress is so pretty, but I really just do not like that stitch at all. I don't know if I could change the ruffle to something else, but see, I've already done that whole entire first ruffle. I just really prefer a double crochet. Like, double crochet is my favorite stitch. And obviously I do single crochet a lot for amigurumi, but I really just do not like half double crochet or triple crochet. Those are my 2 least favorite stitches. So I don't know. I really hate to throw, not throw it away, but I really hate to rip it out, but I don't know. I'm definitely not going to rip out the whole entire dress. I may just, I might keep, I wonder what it would look like if I kept this top ruffle and then just like maybe finish this 1 row of triple crochet and then change to a double crochet for the last row. I wonder what that would look like. See, I can't remember what all I have left. I think I just need to look at this pattern. And, yeah, because I really don't want to, that's a lot of work. This dress is a lot of work. Like, that's a lot of rows. So I'm definitely not going to rip her out. I know I'm using Big Twist in the color Dark Coral. The skein's kind of floppy. So, I don't know. I definitely need to finish her though. So I guess I'll keep her too. I told you, it's really hard for me to get rid of projects. It's really hard. And I know how much work, especially when you put a lot of work in this stuff. Okay, so the next bag is a Mary Maxim Afghan kit. And I know I showed this before. And it is a blanket. And this is the pattern right here. And it's called Textured Wave Throw. And it uses Couture Home from Premier, which I think is a discontinued yarn. I have the hook in here, which is a 15 millimeter. And this is how much I have left, or have done. So I think, y'all, this has been in my closet. I have not subscribed to the Afghan kit from Mary Maxim in a couple years. I think I quit before I started making YouTube videos. So I'm definitely not going to finish this. Even though I really love this stitch, like this blanket. The stitch for this blanket is so pretty. It really kind of gets hid in this thicker yarn. But I kind of want to try this in a thinner yarn. it makes my hand hurt using this thicker yarn. But, you know, this yarn would be so pretty. Because I have a lot of this yarn left. Three of them left. So maybe I can use this up on the blanket. Here I go. I'm going to turn this into a baby blanket. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn this into a baby blanket because I don't want to rip all this out and just put it up for somebody's baby. And the rest of the yarn I think would be pretty for amigurumi. I did make this. This was made out of a thick yarn. And it's a dinosaur. And I think that it turned out so good. So I might try using this yarn for something like this instead of this blanket. Because I really love working on blankets, but I know I'm not going to finish all these. Like, they've just been sitting for too long. So, baby blanket, this one is getting turned into something else. And then this yarn can go somewhere else, and I'll use it for something else. Okay, and then this is another blanket that was from Mary Maxim's Afghan Kit Club. That's a really good, if you like making blankets, I don't think there was any that I received. Maybe one that I didn't really like a lot, but it was totally worth the price. Like, I really enjoyed it. It just got to where that I just needed to, I couldn't afford it, I guess, basically. I had to stop it. But, and I wasn't finishing the blankets, so I couldn't justify the cost either, you know. But this one right here is so pretty. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. It's called, oh, I don't know what it's called. I have the pattern. I know I have the pattern because it was in the club. But anyway, it comes in this Mary Maxim bag here. And it uses all Mary Maximum Value yarn. So you use like a variegated yarn and the variegated yarn and then like solid colors. And it's like got a spike stitch. I think I saw a similar pattern on Bag O' Day. I swear I think it was her. I don't know. But anyway, it's really, really pretty. And I know why I didn't finish it. I didn't finish it because I decided that I was going to change the pattern. And you can't do that. You can't do that. So, I do have a lot of ends going on the side here. But, yeah, I think I can't get rid of this. I just can't. I'm going to finish this. I'm going to finish this year. This is definitely going to be high on my list of priorities to finish this year. I don't know when, but I will finish it. Or at least make it big enough to where it's like a lap throw. You know what I mean? Like, because like, even if I just changed from, see how the colors change? Like it gets like you switch the yarns up somehow. I forget. It's been too long. But you switch the yarns up and it makes it look a little bit different. So maybe if I switch back to this color sequence and just do this right here, it can, you know, be like a lap gan size, I think. I think that's what I'll do. If I can figure it out. I know I have notes on this somewhere. I just can't remember if it's in my actual crochet journal or if it was before I started that, because I have a little tiny like notebook that I took notes in, and it might be in that one, but I guess this one is a keep. Everything. Just keep everything. Alright. So now I have this big like I think that had a comforter in it. And it has all my whips in it. And these I have already showed you all. I just need to reevaluate them because I know I'm not going to finish all these because they've been sitting in my closet for a year. So I just need to get rid of them. I remember what this is. This was a scrap blanket that I started with my daughter. And I am not going to finish this because she has no interest in crocheting right now, and maybe if she ever decided to crochet again, we could start a new one. But this bag, this is like a pumpkin bag. This bag is going to get freed up, and the only thing that's in here is a bunch of like scrap yarns. So I'm just going to put that with my little scrap, whatever I done with it, scrap blanket. So this is a frog. Get rid of. This blanket right here, I joined a crochet along with Terry over at Yarn Joy Podcast. She has done this pattern like so many times, and it was like a Yarn Inspirations free pattern. I think she has a tutorial on her channel as well. And it's really pretty. It has a million ends that need weaved in, but I think it's baby blanket size. It's squared off, so I mean technically I could just weave in all these ends and make it a baby blanket. So I think that's what I'll do with that, because it's very pretty, and I'm definitely not going to frog it. It just needs ends weaved in, so that's not hard to do. Alright, and then there's 2 more projects in this, and then I think that's everything. So here is a scarecrow that I started. Man, this was a long time ago. And I know Angelia from Crocheting House Mouse, she's the reason I started this, because she made this. I'm pretty sure she made this. And it came out of a book. I see it. Oh, it came out of this book right here. And right there he is. It's just a scarecrow. And I never finished him because I was trying to make 2 of them, because I wanted one and then I wanted my sister to have one as well. And he looks like this. So I have 2 heads, 2 hats, a bag of shoes, and something else. And then I have all the yarn that I was using, which is Big Twist, Premier Basics, and yeah, I think that's all of it. So, man, he's really cute. I would really like to make this pattern, but I don't think I will finish this one. I think I'm just going to get rid of this, because it's been in there for so long. I can't remember what hook size I used. I don't know if I have any notes on it. Yeah, I think I'm just going to put this on my list of fall projects, because there's still a lot that has to be done. Like, he needs hair, his body, his legs. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna get rid of that one, because it's just been in that bag for too long, for way too long, and I can't hold on to everything, so I have to learn to let go. But like I said, he did come out of this. This is like a vintage crochet book. I don't even know when this thing was made. 96, I think, or 2000 or something like that. So it's not that old. It's like 20 something years old, 24 years old if it was made in 2000. But you can find it on eBay. I think I got it really cheap, or thrift books. And then, so that one's going to be frogged. And I'm not keeping track of the ones that I'm frogging. I'm just keeping track of this pile over here. I will tell you all how many and stuff. And then this right here is a blanket that I was making for my daughter. And this is the 3D sunflower out of a book. 3D flowers. I know I have it over here, but I don't see it right now. But it's the 3D granny square book that has a bunch of flower or patterns of granny squares in it. And I changed it. I think I changed it somehow. I can't even remember now. This has been a long time ago too. This was before I started YouTube, which, like I said, you all have probably seen this before. But I know what I was doing is I was making the granny, the sunflower square, and then I was making the square without the sunflower, so it's the same square that's under this sunflower, except I just left it plain. So I did like one plain, one sunflower, and then I was like switching them out. And I already talked to Caitlin about this, and I told her, I was like, Kate, you remember that blanket And she knew exactly what I was talking about. And I told her, I was like, I ain't finishing that. I already know that's one of the whips I'm not going to finish. I'm going to turn it into a baby blanket. And I was like, if you ever have a baby one day, long, long time from now, that I will keep this for you. And you can use it as a baby blanket for a future grandchild. So that's my plan, is to just weave in the ends, because I mean, it's so pretty. There's no way I would rip this out or throw it away. So I definitely just want to you know, just turn it into a baby blanket, because I think it's plenty big enough. It's 3 by 3. So if I put like some kind of border on it, it would definitely be big enough for a baby. So that's my plans. That's my plans. And I think I have this yarn too. I'm pretty sure. I don't think they sell this color anymore, but this is called olive green. And I think that I will just trim it in the green. What do you all think? Or should I trim it in yellow? I don't know. Let me know if you all have made it this far with me. Let me know what you think I should trim it in. Should I trim it, just go around it with the green, or should I see if I still have this color in my stash? Because I might still have this one. I don't know if I do or not, but I could find something close probably. Yeah. So let me know, yellow or green trim, because I definitely don't want to. I'll just put that there. I definitely don't want to get rid of it. So that's all my whips. So I'm going to pause this and I'm going to write everything down, and then I will tell you how many I'm frogging and how many I'm keeping. And I hope that number that I'm keeping is less than the ones that I'm frogging. So I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I took all my notes, wrote down here in my little binder, and I'm going to be frogging 6 projects. And I'm keeping 12. How crazy is that? But 4 of them I'm turning into baby blankets. So like the Spider-Man blanket, all I have to do is weave in a few ends and call it done. I'm just going to call it done. And then this one, like I said, I'll put a border on that. I probably will work on that, but I'm going to make it just a border, add a border to it. This one just needs ends weaved in, and then it's done. And then this one as well, I might just clip this yarn, and I might just make this a dog blanket. I don't know, because I bet my dogs would really like that a lot, actually. So I might just give that one to my dogs. And then I have a scrap blanket here that I am in no hurry to finish this. This is just something, if I feel like working on a scrappy project or don't know what to crochet, I'll pull this out and work on it. If it doesn't get done, it's not hurting anything by having it, because I can add to it anytime that I want to, or not if I don't want to. So I'll definitely keep that one. And then also the ones that I would like to finish this year, big plans, doubt it'll happen, but big plans, right? Is my doll dress, Maybelle the cow, my granny Pop Pullover, which just needs sleeves, that's all it needs, blueberry cupcake, my Snowman Doily, you probably won't see till Christmas time. I really want to work on that at Christmas time. This project may end up being a frog. I'm going to take it to work a couple times and see if I work on it, or just keep it in the car and see if I work on it. And if I don't, then I'll probably just frog it. We'll see how that goes. And then this, the only thing that was a blanket is this Mary Maxim Afghan. So I would like to work on that sometime this year, but not anytime soon, because I really want to work on getting rid of some yarn before I start that blanket project. And the best way to get rid of yarn is to make some blankets, because that really busts through your stash real quick. So, yeah. So I have 8 that I need to work on this year. And then obviously the 4 that just need ends weaved in. So maybe I can work on that this weekend. Which I don't know when you all will be seeing this, but I'm recording this on Friday. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. So I guess whenever I do my wrap up video for like 2024, I will just let you all know how many I actually got done. But I do want to say that this was my notes for my unfinished 2023 projects. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, and I finished 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 already this year. And then I marked out the rows because I don't plan on finishing that. And then Maybelle the cow, the doll dress, and the Granny Pop pullover, and that wrap. It's called a Happy Birthday wrap. Is the only ones that I have left from 2023. So I think this was a productive video. I feel accomplished, even though I have a total disaster all around me. So if y'all made it this long, I really appreciate you guys so much. And I hope that you enjoyed hanging out with me. Hopefully this was entertaining to watch. I don't know. I'm very indecisive. So it's kind of hard for me to part with things. I'm a very sentimental person as well. Yeah. I have like a hope chest that has stuff for my kids since they were in kindergarten. So if that tells you anything, I'm very, very sentimental. I like to hold on to things. So I have to learn to let go because y'all, I know I'm not going to finish. I wouldn't have finished all this. And it's just taking up room that I need back. So yeah, that's all I have for you all. I hope that, like I said, you enjoyed this video and hanging out with me. And until next time, guys, I will see you in another video. Bye.